talk about the implementation of the processes within information system pools. We talked about the as-is diagram, we talked about the to-be diagrams. Now we want to transform the to-be diagrams of the process named as manage relationship with alumni into the environment of IteropSuite application. IteropSuite application has two main sections, one named as Iterop Design, the other one named as Iterop Play. Iterop Design is for designing the models. For example, I want to show you an example. If I go to this model which has already been designed, I want to configure this model. If I go here, I can see in my models I have this process. I can edit this model by going to Iterop Design Modular. In this section I can design the path of diagrams and the process. I can see in this process it's triggered by receiving a request. After that it will check databases step by step to find the result, which this result it would be information about one field of engineering, what kind of student is working in that field of engineering, and then after that it will show the result and it will receive the feedback from the users. So let me explain you this process. This process in as-is version, it was mainly toward human decisions, and it didn't have any automatized activities. In the improved version, we provided the link in order to add a database named as Alumni Association Database to the process, which could provide enormous amount of data for the school. This database is shared among the multiple Mean Telecom schools. As you can see, it could be really beneficial for this process and the school, and it could reduce the time, and it could provide much more efficient results for the school. So in this order, we add all these activities inside the information system pool, and we figured out that all these activities could be automatized by using an information system pool. So if you go back to the Iterop Design, to talk about the simulation of the process, in configuration part, we can specify input and output of each activity. For example, in trigger part, we have field of research, and we can assign each activity to some guy or some person. For example, all these activities now it's dedicated to one person because it's a simulation, it's a demo, and all these databases are receiving virtual data. These data, because we don't have real access to the databases, we couldn't provide web services and everything to run this process in a real-time version. So we added virtual information to these databases. We edit the conditions for gateways, and you can see in these gateways for configuration we can use Java codes, and it could be really easy in the simple mode also. And after that, after doing all this configuration, we can deploy the process in the Iterop Play. Now by deploying this process, I can go straight to Iterop Play. It will take 5 seconds. As a user of the process, I will see I don't have any tasks. So I'm a user, I'm behind my desk every day. I will see I have some tasks to do, but now I don't have anything. But I want to run some processes, I want something. I will go to the processes. As you can see, Iterop Play has many tabs in order to run and simulate the processes. I have one process which is dedicated to me, manage relationship with alumni. I want to find some information about graduated students and fill up research as industrial engineering. So I want some information about industrial engineering, some students with this interest. So this will be the trigger of the process, as you can see. So I will launch the process. So in network development department, they will receive their own tasks. They will see search based on the request. So this is the task, first task. So they have to search by this keyword. So this task could be run automatically by information system. So information system receive this request to run this process. So the first task, it would be to checking the FMP. So in FMP we don't have any industrial engineer, so I will let this part to be empty. I will go to the next database, which is social network like LinkedIn. I will find out that I have one industrial engineer here. I will complete the task here. And as you can see, I don't have any tasks to run. So I will go to the monitoring. I can see this process is only completed by 56%. I will click on it to see what's happening. So as you can see, in this task, in this process, this path has been taken through this way, and now it's showing the results. And you can check the satisfaction level here. This is stopped here, so I have to go here. I will see the documentation of the process. So it will send an email here in showing the result, which is here, by this context as here is the information you have requested in field of industrial engineering. We have found this student, Sinan Amaki, and it will send an email to the responsible of the process. So now if I go to tasks, I will see I have one more task to run now. It's check the satisfaction. So is this information answers your request? This is the input. I will say yes. And in the next task, it will be inform the network development department about your idea. So please send us your feedback. I will say thank you for your information, but I would like to have the company which he is working in. So I will send the feedback. Network development department will receive this feedback by an email or notification. Actually, this feedback will be the input of another process. So if one user wants some information about the process, about the company that some guy is working in, it will be in another process. So we'll run this process in another diagram. But for now, we just are trying to focus on this process and this diagram to show you how it could how the processes could be executed in information system pools. So if I check the emails, I will see I received some emails. These are the information. Here's the information you have requested in field of industrial engineering. We have found this student, Sinan Amaki. It will be the first email, and the next email, which will come later, it will be about the feedback of the user that used this process. So it will take maybe some time, that depends on the server, but I already ran this process before. So here, this is the feedback of the from the user. So in this way, it could be easier for you to imagine what could be the simulation of the process. So thank you for watching and listening. I hope it was useful for you, and thank you again.